Fucking cunt wife was banging him bareback, actually contracted genital warts off of him, and never thought to mention it. Hey guys, it's your girl Tiff. Today's video is going to be me doing my brows while I read some Reddit chisme. I've never used Reddit before until I heard people talk about it, but everyone be posting some crazy shit on here and I want to see what it is. I haven't read any of these, so we'll just jump into it, and while I'm reading, I'm gonna be doing my brows because I need them. Like, it's just one eyebrow right now and there's no definition, there's nothing, so I'm gonna do it. So if you want to see me do my brows and here's some chisme, keep watching that video. So first we are just gonna clean the brows. Don't need no oil or nothing. We're just gonna start off. No one has their real name on here and I don't see why they would, but it says, so this story is not as dramatic as the shit with cum brownies and shit. It's actually real though. What? Okay, so I haven't read that one. We met when we were both young. We hit it off and got together. We moved to her homeland. I struggle with a new country, new language, getting a job, and all that. He curses a lot, so bear with me. A few years into this, I found out that there's some other guy. We fight, we make up, she promises never to see him again. Okay. I don't want to be a dictator, so when I find out that she's still meeting with him sometimes, do that, for lunch, I just try and be cool. On and off for years, I would worry about this C word, and I would ask her regularly if this between us was cool, and she would make me feel like this was all good. Is never good after someone cheats. I'm just saying. Hold on, I'm just gonna map my brows real quick before I keep going. I know it's starting to get good, don't hate me guys. So I'm nice and mapped. I have my henna here and I'm just going to fill in my brows. So he says we move cities, we get a nice apartment, we start planning kids. I ask her to marry me. We have a huge engagement party. A year or two later, we have a massive sick wedding. Aww. We have a crazy honeymoon. We start to pick dates on starting with a kid. We have a kid. A week ago, I seen yet another text from this dude and I just snapped. As you should. What the hell? Damn. 2 years pass after the cheating. By then, I'm just gonna do my best. But so they have a massive wedding, they do all that, and she's still cheating. I don't know, like, why would you stay with her? But whatever. To each its own. People make mistakes. It just wouldn't be me. He says, I go into an Uber detective mode, start cross-examining her. I pick out some details, I isolate her best friend, and start getting stuff out of her. That's a little crazy. But, I mean, she made you crazy. Like, at this point, he's kind of like cursing her out. Like, he keeps calling her a cunt. I'm trying not to cuss, guys. And this post is, like, all about it. I usually never talk while I'm doing my brows, so this is a little hard. Give me 1 second. So I have the henna on. He says, my wife lies every freaking minute, denying details, swearing shit to my face, but 10 minutes later admitting more stuff. For 3 weeks, Every night is a nightmare as I try to come to terms with whatever new stuff she just admitted. And in the morning I would ask yet again, is that really it? And no, there was always more. He hasn't put in any detail as to what she did. I don't want to know what she did. Hopefully in this next little paragraph he says, oh my god. Sorry, I just saw like a little snip of like, I just saw a DNA test. And put some gloves on because I'm gonna start waxing. In the end, I just go to this guy's house and he breaks down and tells me everything. They have been regular fuck buddies for 7 years. Oh, I would lose it. I would lose it. Okay. During our engagement wedding, right up to where we started to go for kids, DNA test is in the mail. This fucking cunt wife was banging him bareback, actually contracted genital warts off of him, and never thought to mention it. Oh. Ew. That's fucking gross. His partner this whole time also had no clue. My wife fucked him in our own bed when I was away visiting family. Aww. In an almost 15-year relationship, down to the fucking drain. Damn, 15 years. That really is a long time. I would have been so pissed. Like, I don't know what to do. He says, I wouldn't even mind so much, but this guy is a big fat fucking mess. Gold to anyone who gives me some decent advice right now. Aww. I don't have any advice. I mean, I hope you left. I just feel like, for me, once a cheater will always be a cheater. But damn. Now you got your kids involved? That was crazy. These are just little comments. It's not a whole story like that one. I'm gonna try to find the brownie ones, because what does that mean? This one says, someone I knew is getting divorced because her husband is having an affair with his 13-year-old cousin. Apparently the age thing isn't a big deal legally in their location as the incest thing, but the whole situation is all sorts of effed up. 13 years. How is that not? I mean, every country is different, but ew. This one said, I had a former co-worker find out his wife was filming a lot of amateur porn, being paid next to nothing after being married for a few years. He found out when he found one of her DVDs hidden in the house. He assumed it was a gift for his birthday in 2 weeks and watched it when she wasn't around. When he confronted her, her only reply was she was doing it for him. He imploded after that and needed counseling for a few months after the divorce was finalized. People are so messed up. So the next thing is, my girlfriend of 5.5 years cheated on me while I was asleep in the next room in our bed. I found out the next day. I remember her coming in to kiss me at some point in the night. Never had the stones to ask whether it was before or after. People are so wild like that cheat. Did y'all see that? That was so beautiful. I heard this story from a friend who's a friend with a girl who has 4 boyfriends. Who has the time of day for all of that? But first of all, let me take this off real quick. I had a friend whose husband cheated on her during her bachelor party. Like, why are you getting married the next day knowing you did that? I would feel so guilty, but some people don't care. These are actually all really good. I mean, it sucks for those people, but I mean, you put it on Reddit. I didn't know Reddit was this juicy. Like, I am just now today finding out about Reddit. Like, I found out about it through my husband because he uses it. I took the front part out. I'm gonna leave the ends on there for a little bit more while I keep waxing. Anyways, cheated on her during her bachelor party. There were 2 strippers who let guys touch them. Like, really touch them. Everyone took turns fisting them. Then they took the groom into a room. Damn. Nobody said a thing to my friend. Of course, the wedding happened a few days later. Since then, he has cheated on her many times, and she stays with him because when she confronts him about things, she finds out, he cries and is really sorry. I had to stop being friends with her. I mean, yeah, it gets tiring. Like, come on, girl. I'd probably still be her friend, like, but I don't know. This one's short. Says, my older sister admitted a few years ago when she was drunk that when we were kids she used to cheat at Monopoly every Christmas. She said, what a fucking disgusting human being. It says, my fiance had an affair, I took her back, found a way to forgive, then she broke up with me. You didn't get mad enough, she explained. What the hell? And someone commented, you dodged a bullet there. This one's gonna fucking hurt. Yeah, that's fucking crazy. Like, she broke up with you because you didn't get mad enough for her cheating. Like, I'm gonna wax you and then we'll be officially done. Oh, for the most part. This one says, my friend's little brother decided it was time to lose his V card with his girlfriend when he was 14. For some crazy reason, the way they decided they would do it is by having a threesome with her best friend. I have no idea why any of them thought this would be a good idea. Clearly, y'all are weird. What do you mean? They all somehow managed to get their hands on some vodka and get drunk. Being 14, none of them can handle it, and pretty soon the girlfriend is being sick out the window while the guy fucks her best friend in the same room. Oh my god, and they're 14. At this point, my mate sees somebody is being sick out the window, so he goes to check it out and only sees his 14-year-old brother naked effing some girl from behind. I have no clue what was going on through the boy's head. They're freaking babies. Okay, so this is a cheating related story. These are all cheating. My boss, an enthusiastic outdoorsman, a very gentle fellow, comes to work one day with a black eye and puffy face. I ask him what happened. He explains that there was a fist fight at the AGM of his hunt. I don't know what that is, but he got in a fight. Apparently there was a member who had recently split from his wife. They had just married and had had their first child. Unfortunately for their marriage, the child was born Chinese. Okay, both husband and wife in this instance being Caucasian. Oh. This chap did not discover this until the child was born, whereupon his wife confessed to committing an act of desperate passion on the floor of a Chinese chip shop with one of the staff during her hen night bachelorette party. Where's the boss in all this? Oh, it says, my boss was injured in the fracas that erupted after one of the members of the hunt decided that 4 months after the fact was long enough and that he could crack a joke about it during his speech to the assembled members of the hunt. Yeah, some things you don't joke about. He claimed afterwards that George had no sense of humor. Sometimes it's just 4 months is not long enough. So my brows are pretty much done. I just need to tweeze them, but let's read a couple more. Okay, this is a short one. I was once told by a teacher to purposely fail a test because the student next to me was copying my answers and wanted to catch her. I would have time to retake the test for real later that day. The other student even copied my name from the top of the paper and then answered all of the questions. Why would, like, come on. So that was a different type of cheating. Okay, another one. This one's like a little paragraph type of deal. Went away with the family. Day after the boyfriend and I had shared the I love you date. He said at first, wake up the next morning to 3 texts. One describing his mistake, some random chick at a party. One saying I was too good for him. And the last saying we should see other people. Flash forward to New Year's, he calls me, talk on the phone for hours. By the end of it, I get drunk and agree to meet up with him later in the month. Okay, you get drunk that night and agree, but you still go a month later. Okay. We hang out, kind of click back to how we were before. He tells me he's leaving the country in 2 weeks. I mean, there's your sign. There's your sign to not get back with him. Like, I don't know what she really expected. Let me just tweeze these. I'm just gonna put some stuff away, but I'm pretty much done with my brows. This says, I knew this girl who took the prize home. She gets married to my buddy right after high school graduation. He joins the military, goes off to training. She starts effing around him with this one guy. Then she breaks it off with a guy she was effing around with. Starts effing around some more with his older brother. My buddy is still getting trained here, making bank, all while she's spending it as fast as he can earn it. Okay. She stopped effing around with the older brother, steps up to their father. Now she's effing the father. He talks her into becoming a stripper at the bar he worked at. And she gets up on the stage for all of us to see. Some nights he brought her and other girls home for big sexy times. All the while married to my buddy who dropped her ass finally as soon as he came home. Good. Some people just like, I don't know, like they're shameless, and it's crazy because people end up getting hurt, and that's not cool. Yeah, that's pretty much it for the Reddit stories. They were a little insane. I did my brows because Christmas is literally next week, and I just needed my brows to be done and ready to go. I hope you guys have a really nice Christmas. Just enjoy spending time with your loved ones. Like I mentioned before, I have a New Year's makeup tutorial planned. It will definitely be my next video, so stay tuned for that. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. Follow my social medias at Tiffanycherre and Cherrebeautique, and I'll be back with more videos.